In this section, we'll look at how to convert units, and we'll do it in a specific way in this section because it will help us out in later sections. So the first thing we need to see is what we're trying to convert from and to. So we're trying to convert from 1 feet to 12 inches. So we're going to write, and we know that 1 foot is 12 inches. So we're going to write this off to the side because that's going to help us. So the first thing we'll do is we'll start with this 6.25 feet, and we'll write it over 1, and it will always be over 1. It's just to make that into a fraction. And anytime we want to make a number into a fraction, we put a 1 on the bottom. So then we'll multiply, and we're going to multiply by another fraction. And we're going to get that fraction from this equation that we wrote over here. We want to put, because this has feet on the top, we want to put this feet on the bottom. And then we use the other part on the top, 12 inches. So now we can finish simplifying. Remember, fractions we multiply straight across, but units that are on the top and on the bottom cancel each other out. So the feet cancel out, and we'll take 6.25 times 12, and that gives us 75. We have inches left on top, and then 1 times 1 on the bottom is 1. So 75 divided by 1 is 75 inches. So now we'll look at gallons and quarts. Your conversion sheet will show you in your book that 4 quarts is 1 gallon. So again, we'll start off with the 12 gallons. We'll write 12 gallons over 1 times, and then we're going to use this as our fraction. So because gallons is on top here, we want the gallons over here to be on the bottom. So we'll put the 1 gallon on the bottom, and that leaves the 4 quarts to go on top. Now again, because this is gallons on top and gallons on the bottom, they cancel out. We multiply straight across, so 12 times 4 is 48, and we have quarts left. 1 times 1 is 1, so we get 48 quarts. So here we have 9 pounds, 7 ounces, and we want to convert it to ounces. So first of all, we'll just look at the 9 pounds. So we should know that there are 16 ounces in 1 pound. So we're going to just start with the 9 pounds part. So we have 9 pounds over 1, and then we're going to write another fraction. Because the pounds is on top, we want the 1 pound to be on the bottom, and that leaves the 16 ounces on the top. The pound on the top and the pound on the bottom cancel each other out. So we take 9, multiply across, 9 times 16 is 144. We still have ounces on the top. And then 1 times 1 is 1. So we get 144 ounces. But that's so far. Remember back at the beginning, we didn't just have 9 pounds, we also had 7 ounces. So now that we know that this 9 pounds is equal to 144 ounces, then we can deal with the 7 ounces. That means we have 7 more ounces, and so we'll add that on to the 144 ounces. If we add that together, we get 151 ounces total. In this problem, we're going to do the opposite direction. We're going to take this 87 inches and we want to change it into feet. So remember, we talked about at the beginning that 1 foot is 12 inches. So we'll start with the 87 inches and we'll put it over 1. We're going to write a fraction after that. We want the inches on the bottom because the inches here were on the top. So we'll put the 12 inches on the bottom, and that leaves the 1 foot on the top. Because we have inches on the top and inches on the bottom, the inches cancel out. We multiply straight across and we get 87 feet over 12, 1 times 12. So now we need to take 87 and divide by 12. when we take 87 and we divide by 12, we get 7.25. Now we don't want that because this says feet and inches up here. The 7 that's in front is the 7 full feet. So we know that we have 7 full feet. So let's figure out how many inches that is. So we have 7 feet over 1. Let's put the 1 foot on the bottom and 12 inches on the top. The feet cancel out. So we have 7 times 12. That gives us 84 inches over 1. And we had 87 inches. So how many inches did we lose when we changed? Or how many inches are left that we still need? 87 minus 84 is 3 inches. So this 3 that's left over is the number of inches. So 87 inches is 7 feet, 3 inches.